somewhere in there. Alright, see ya.
Alright, just talking, sir. Talking on chat.
You thought about selling your property in the Myrtle Beach area and you thought it was a bad time? I've got some great news for you. There's 3 things that I want you to know. Number 1, buyer demand is really...
Hey guys, Jafar here. A 3-round burst, military-grade pistol called the Prototype 17 has been added to the game. Let's take a look at how to acquire one, its stats, attachments, and finally the burst module. The Prototype 17 is a military-grade weapon and therefore cannot be crafted, and can only be found within high-tier crates. The places you can find the gun include the lock crate, heli crates, APC crates, heavy scientists, elite crates, and supply drops. For an overview of where to find these crates, I would recommend watching my loot guide, which covers all of this. Let's now go over the recoil pattern for the gun. We'll start by looking at the recoil of the M92 and semi-auto pistol, so we can compare against those results. As we can see, the semi-auto pistol is the king of recoil control. However, the new P17 is still a very controllable pistol, considering its fast 3-round burst. I will now attempt to control the recoil to demonstrate what a typical use case might look like. A weapon's aim cone is the amount the bullet will deviate over a distance from the center. We'll compare a few other pistols' aim cones to get a sense of the P17's performance. This will be based on a bullet's deviation over a 100-meter range. Firstly, we have the aim cone for the P17, semi-pistol, and revolver, with a spread of 1.31 meters. That means at 100 meters, your bullets can fall anywhere in this circle. Next is the M92 at 1.75 meters. And finally, the Python at 0.87 meters. The P17 deals 40 damage up close to the chest, with a burst cyclic rate of fire of 667 rounds per minute, an effective burst rate of fire of 360 rounds per minute if you include the burst pause. Therefore, it has a cyclic DPS of 445 and effective DPS of 240. The P17 also has the ability to toggle between burst and single fire mode by pressing M. When it's in single fire mode, the DPS arrives at 355. The damage also drops off after some distance. Up close, these are the stats for the time it takes to kill each kit type when shot in the chest. I've included the P17 pistol in both the burst and single fire mode. Now with the M92 and semi-auto pistol for comparison. Here's the same setup for headshots. We can see the burst P17 now beats out the other weapons in short fights, while the P17 single fire wins for time to kill in almost all other situations. This shows us that the burst gun is only an improvement over the M92 or semi-auto pistol in time to kill if it takes 3 or less shots and you aim for critical hit points like the head. For the attachments, we'll compare the time to kill by shooting a tank helmet, which should give us enough time to see the effects. The hollow sight attachment gives you a 2x zoom bonus and reduces the weapon's aim cone by 20%. This will now reduce the spread at 100 meters from 1.31 to 1.05 meters. The silencer, apart from blocking your view, reduces your weapon's damage and velocity by 25%. Therefore, your DPS will go from 445 down to 334. The silencer also removes your bullet traces and hit direction, so people will have a much harder time knowing where they're being shot from. The tank helmet's time to kill is now 3.33 seconds, the longest of the bunch. The laser sight reduces your aim cone, hip aim cone, and aim sway, with the only downside of it being it revealing your location. It can be toggled on and off using the F key. When off, its benefits will not apply. This is the adjusted aim cone spread over 100 meters. The muzzle brake's main objective is to reduce your recoil with the negative effects of velocity, aim cone, and damage. This will reduce DPS from 445 to 356. The tank helmet's time to kill is 3.25 seconds. Like the silencer, it also blocks your view. Increase the speed to 100 meters from 1.31 to 1.81 meters. Here's a recoil comparison for the muzzle brake. The muzzle boost will increase your range, but decrease your damage and velocity. Therefore, the rate of fire will increase from 667 to 734. This does not decrease the time between bursts. The tank helmet's time to kill is now 2.58 seconds, the quickest of any attachment. The extended magazine increases the gun's capacity from 18 bullets to 23, with no other perks or penalties. The handmade sight will only reduce the weapon zoom by 0.5 times. This is best used for up-close fights. The 8 times scope will increase your weapon's recoil by 50%. Therefore,